Welcome to another episode of Security Minutes. I'm here with Matt Youman. How are you, Matt?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Matt, today I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and it's managing human risk in cybersecurity. It's super important because humans are the last line of defense. Kind of what does human risk management mean in the context of cybersecurity?
So it's not actually a new concept or a new practice. It's something that's been around for a while now, but there has been an increased focus due to the adoption of technology and the ever-changing threat landscape. There's visibility, so understanding the risk an employee, the department, the org overall presents, but also understanding the tooling in place that we have to mitigate that risk. In terms of reporting, historically businesses have looked to awareness training, for example, training compliance, phishing simulations, where in reality that's not a true reflection of risk. It is something that we need to take into account, but they're missing the bigger picture, where what we should really be looking at is attack factor. How often is an employee being attacked? What are their security behaviors? What's their role? What do they have access to?
Yeah. So are you saying that, for instance, let's say I'm using Mimecast for my email content filtering solution, and I can see that phishing emails are targeting a particular department or a particular role. Can I evolve and change dynamically my security awareness based on that?
You certainly can. And I think there's two critical components to that. In terms of truly understanding employee risk, the data's always been there. We've had the data at the email gateway. We think about our Microsoft ecosystem and the signals we have within there.
The collaboration tools you're using, et cetera.
100%. It's pulling all of that together. In terms of email, we can definitely do that. So what we can do is leverage a reporting metric called attack factor. And that's not what we're solely basing risk on, but it gives us a good idea in terms of the risk an employee presents. An organization might have Mimecast in place at the gateway, or if they're using cloud integrated behind Microsoft, we might be blocking emails. But if your CISO or CEO is being attacked more frequently than ever before, well, they're presenting greater risk to the business. Eyes are on them. Therefore, we need to know about it. And more importantly, we need to be adaptive and respond to that.
So we can create training specifically for that, and almost just-in-time training. But now we can get very specific in what we're doing, what we're focusing on from an awareness perspective.
Exactly right. And when we look at the C-suite, for example, in a lot of cases, they simply don't have the time to complete awareness training. It doesn't matter how short it is and engaging. So we have to have other strategies, and that's where our response engine can come into play. Now, it doesn't have to be in the form of a traditional awareness training module. It might be through an instant message via Teams. It might be an email. We might even have adaptive security policies. We don't want to just restrict ourselves to responding for awareness training.
Fair call.
We want to use all the tools in our ecosystem to mitigate that risk.
So I got to ask, just through your experience, do you see any particular departments or individuals that are more susceptible to these risks? You know, the phishing emails and different attacks?
Each organization is unique. However, there are some trends. Typically, we'll see the C-suite, for obvious reasons, targeted, IT, finance, and HR. And typically there's three main reasons. The data these types of roles have access to, they're often changing topics, communication with external parties more frequently than individual contributors. And then further to that, they're completing financial transactions. And when we think about what threat actors are targeting, it's data, access, money.
So Matt, if I wanted to trial this platform, can I do that?
You certainly can. So we offer 30-day trials for a human risk management platform, or Engage to be exact. And there's two main value adds or objectives that organizations can aim for when they're trialing this platform. And first and foremost, it's to get basic insight into human risk that pertains to their organization. But second to that, it's also to test the response engine. And it's important to keep in mind too, we've spoken about connecting with the wider ecosystem and Microsoft and other tools, but this is a journey, and a great starting point is exactly what they have access to in the trial: the response engine, the awareness training platform, the human risk management reporting, and also the email security aspect.
Matt, thank you very much. Sounds like a fantastic opportunity. And stay tuned for our next episode, where we're going to focus on strengthening your defenses across your organization's platforms. Thank you very much.